guys, it's Bren. We have a guest co-host today who won't stop moving the camera and keeps making me have to start over. So if all of a sudden you just see it go like this, that's why. Are you gonna stop now? Now she wants to give me kisses. I'm trying to film a video. Yes, okay. So I have a little bit of a Bath & Body Works haul here. Not too much, but some of the things are new and exciting, I think. Like I've got the raspberry tangerine candle, marble toffee, the whipped vanilla chiffon. I've got the blueberry lemonade soap. So some newness. Now this was an order that I placed on April 18th. It shipped out about like 2 weeks and 2 days, 16 days later, and then I got it a few days after that. So a little bit old news, but I think everyone's just kind of getting their orders from back then. Now that seems to be the delay. Now I will say that when I first ordered, I kept getting emails from them saying, hey, your order is delayed, but we still expect it to arrive on time. And I got a couple of those. And then I started getting emails just saying like, hey, it's delayed, but we're still working on it. And then I just stopped getting emails. And then it finally shipped. So if you're experiencing the same thing, I guess that's par for the course now. I'm not blaming them at all for the shipping delay, considering everything that's going on. That's totally expected. However, I think they should turn off those automatic emails because I'm sure they're probably just automated saying like, we still expect it to arrive on time. Because like, I don't think that's the situation, and I would have preferred to just get an email saying like, hey, this might take 3 weeks, and then I would have been like, cool. But anyway, not a big deal because it's here now. What potentially might be a big deal is what's going on with the brand new like dessert line of candles in the white glass that have been popping up online. Let's talk about that at the end of the video. Let's get into the haul first. So here's what I have today. We'll start with the raspberry tangerine candle. Oh, okay, there goes the cat. So we're good now. Thank you. All right. The raspberry tangerine candle has the notes raspberries, fresh tangerine, lemon zest, and I have burned it a couple of times now. I will say this candle is really strong for a fruity scent. Usually fruity candles don't really throw that well. This one was almost too strong. Like I couldn't take it. I had to put it kind of far away. I couldn't have it right next to me because now they're just both making noise. Anyway, I couldn't have it right next to me. It is quite potent and a little bit sour. What I find, now I've got a siren outside. I'm never gonna get through this video. I'm not starting over. I'm just gonna wait for it to pass. Okay, that's the problem with filming with the window open. It's like, it's a nice day, but so many noises. Okay, so what's interesting about this candle for me is that it has a body care feel to it, and apparently, according to Life Inside the Page Daily Finds on Instagram, this candle is coming out in a body care. So raspberry tangerine first came out as a soap. I think it did really well because I remember trying to find some and I couldn't, and it's been now repackaged a couple of times and it's out in this collection as a soap as well. But the soap is pretty much just straightforward fruity. There's something a little, I don't know, I feel like there's something a little different about this candle that gives it more of a body care feel. But the body care line that's supposed to be coming out for semi-annual sale, I believe, we'll see how that is. I think it'll probably be really good. This has that feel to it, because there's something about it that it doesn't make it seem like edible to me. So even though raspberries, tangerine, and lemon zest are all things that you can eat, there's something in this that doesn't give it that edible vibe, the way that like sometimes I burn a candle and it's like, oh, this is so good I could eat it. It smells like an actual cupcake. It smells like an actual watermelon, whatever it is. This does not make me want to consume the scent. It has, like, maybe you could call it a perfumey note, or like just a little bit of something kind of floral going on. You know, just enough of a little bit of a perfumey floral vibe that it doesn't feel like a straightforward fruity edible type of scent. It smells more like I said, like a body care type scent. But I still really like it, and it's mostly just really fruity. But yes, very strong and pretty tart. And so I was finding it to be like a little bit too much for me, like a little bit headache inducing, just having all that tartness and that little bit of kind of a perfumey note and just being so strong. I don't know that it'll be a repurchase for me. I think a lot of people are really, really going to like it. But just know that it is strong and it is pretty sour. I don't know, like you definitely get tangerine and berry. And I guess you could call it raspberry. I think I'd go more for just like a general berry, mixed berry type scent. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty good. I think I like the soap better, but we'll see because I don't have the soap with me right now and I'm going on memory with that. Okay, that one was pretty good. Then I also grabbed Marble Toffee. Now, Marble Toffee first came out back with the Unicorn collection, which I think was last summer when they did like one of those like randomly at 5 a.m. one day, limited quantities of an online only collection came out, and I was able to scoop some of those up, like the Vanilla Cola Candy. This one was out in that collection, but I didn't try it back then. But they've brought it back in this collection. This one, I'm not crazy about the colors. I just was curious. Basically, I was trying to decide whether or not I should try it. And I went online and I looked at Instagram, people who had reviewed it, and there were not many, but the people who did liked it. And so I bought in and I got it. The notes are toasted coconut, brown sugar, and white chocolate chips. It's just like way too sweet. And it reminds me a lot of the toasted coconut here. This came out in, let's see, when did it come out? 2017, it looks like. Same collection as Sweet Honeybee. And this one says golden toasted coconut, fresh vanilla bean, and soft caramel. So they're very similar. They don't smell exactly the same, but they're like 90% the same. I put on Instagram that I thought they could be a repackage. The more I sit with them and sniff them, I do think they're different, but not a whole lot different. And they're both like super sweet. I'm not a huge fan of this one because it's like too much for me. This one's like a little bit more coconut. And this one's a little bit more toffee, caramelish, but you still do get the coconut. I just think it's going to be, I'm not even going to burn it, and it's like, yes, they do take back candles that you've burned, but I hate doing that. And then it's just like a waste. And I'm pretty sure I just don't love it. It is super, super sweet. If you're a big fan of like toffee, like sticky, sweet toffee and coconut, then you might actually like it. But I'm not a big caramel maple person because those things are too sweet for me. And this toffee scent is just like so sweet. I much prefer the toasted coconut s'mores. And this one, it has chocolate in the note, and I feel like you can get a little bit of that. They're still kind of similar, but this one has that added kind of caramely toffee note. And I prefer the other one because it doesn't have that. So I'm gonna, if we ever can return things or exchange things, I'm gonna go ahead and swap out Marble Toffee for something else. Okay, I got quite a bit of body care. I don't know, I was just stocking up on things that I wanted to have extras of. So I ended up with another Island Margarita lotion, another confetti cake pop lotion, because I actually really, really like this, and I keep finding myself using it. And I had two creams that are both almost gone now, so I grabbed an extra lotion in that. And I got two Tiki Bay Island Margarita shower gels, which was a late release in this collection. I used a reward on one of them. It smells just like you would think, just like the rest of the line. I've used it a couple times, the other one, and yeah, it's great. I mean, Island Margarita is a great scent, so yes, got those. But then I grabbed just a little. So my mom was getting 2 little creams, so I grabbed this one because then it was buy 2, get 1. This is the new whipped vanilla chiffon, and I was just really curious about it because there just wasn't a whole lot of information out there about it. There was only like one person on Instagram that had smelled it and called it like a perfumey vanilla scent, and that was all I had to go on. And I'm like, well, I don't like perfumey scents. I'm probably not going to like it, but just based on the notes, vanilla, spun sugar, white peach blossom, that's what got me really curious because I was like, man, I like peach, but this doesn't smell anything like peach, and not at all. But I don't really think it smells like a perfumey vanilla either. I don't necessarily agree with that. To me, it's more of a floral vanilla, but it smells almost exactly like the lavender vanilla candle, and I said that on Instagram as well. When I first put it on, it smells more like the Paris lavender macaron candle, which is the same thing as lavender marshmallow. And that candle smells just like the lavender vanilla candle, but with a bakery note as well. And when I first put this lotion on, I get lavender vanilla, like the candle, and also like a shortbread cookie vibe. It's not exactly like the Paris lavender macaron candle, but very, very reminiscent. And that cookie vibe, it's nice. I like it actually. However, that goes away after a couple of minutes when it's dried down. It just, that bakery goes out of it and it just smells almost identical to the lavender vanilla candle. We're almost there. And if you've ever smelled the lavender vanilla candle, it is a very soft, powdery type of scent. So I would call this more of like a soft and powdery vanilla, like a baby powder type of vibe. But yes, if you've smelled the lavender vanilla candle, this is it in a body care, man. Just about exactly. So I guess white peach blossom must smell something like lavender. I don't know. But yes, there's no like peachy or a fruit peach type of situation at all, which is not what it says, right? It doesn't say peach. It says peach blossom. But knowing Bath & Body Works, you know, it could have been peach and who knows. But yeah, smells like the lavender vanilla candle to me. It's not bad. I'm not a floral person, so I don't think I'll go get more. But I'll probably enjoy this little one. It'll be just enough for me. Okay, the last thing that we have to talk about is the blueberry lemonade soap. I was trying so hard to use my reward on this, but it wouldn't let me because the body care was like buy two, get one free, and it kept using the reward on the free body care that was already free, and I even called customer service. They told me there's nothing they can do. They really should fix that so that you can apply the reward to whatever item you want to. So annoying. But anyway, so then I just ended up getting an extra body care, and then I just bought this soap. Not a good deal, but I really wanted to try it. I was gonna do the, 6 for whatever it is soaps, but they had run out of all the other soaps that I wanted. So this was like the only one left that I wanted. Anyway, doesn't matter. I've got it now. And let's see, are there notes on this one? Sugared lemonade, blueberries, and crushed ice. Pretty straightforward. So this is really summery. It's also really sour. What this reminds me of, it's mostly lemonade for sure. And it reminds me of a bomb pop, but not the red part. A firecracker pop or a bomb pop that has like the blue and the white and the red. We've talked about those before when we were talking about their 4th of July candle, and they had called their cherry candle like firecracker pop or something, right? Something like that. But anyway, I was like, they should really do a 3-layer candle where you have all those different scents. But anyway, I digress. This one, this soap, it smells like the white part with a little bit of the blue. But mostly the white part. That's the kind of lemon scent that it is. A tart lemon. I do get it's weird because it says crushed ice, and it's like, that's not a note. That's not a scent. But it's that kind of lemon that reminds you of just having like a cool icy vibe to it. As for the berry, bomb pops are actually blue raspberry, right? Like not blueberry. It's hard to say if this actually smells like blueberry. I guess it does. But if they had called it raspberry lemonade, I don't think any of us would have been like, no, that's blueberry. It's kind of just a little bit of berry in there, but it's good. But it's very sour, tart, lemony. If you don't like that, I wouldn't recommend it. It's not a sweet scent, but it's mostly lemonade, a little bit of berry. Pretty darn good, and it's really summery. So that's my thought on that one. Okay, that was it. That was all I got. And aside from those like new white candles, there's nothing else that I really care about right now. Although my mom is super excited that Coastal Sun is back. That's been one of her favorites. And every time that like any citrus scent comes out, sun washed citrus, Capri citrus, citron, or whatever, anytime. She's like, is that Coastal Sun? Is that a repackage? I'm like, no, none of these are Coastal Sun. But now Coastal Sun is actually back under its own name, Coastal Sun. So she's pretty psyched about that. But there's nothing that I really need that's new. Now, haul's over. Let's take a moment and talk about what happened with these white candles that came out on Bath & Body Works website. So I think it was last Thursday morning at everything on their site like flips over and all the sales flip over at 6 a.m. Eastern, so 5 a.m. where I live. And I guess right at 5 a.m. they put out a bunch of new candles, and they're all like dessert scents. Like there's like a cherry pie, key lime pie, coconut cream pies, like all the pies. And then there's like banana muffin. The only one that was interesting to me was blackberry cobbler. But I posted on Instagram what I think all these scents could be repackages of, and it's just I don't know. I'm almost glad that I missed it because I totally missed it. Because during the week, I have a video conference with my team every day at 8:30. So I'm still getting up at 7 o'clock, putting on a minimal amount of makeup, going to work, and I'm at work all day. And I really don't check social media or Bath & Body Works website till like lunch break maybe. So I completely missed everything that was going on. But apparently it was just like with the unicorn collection last year, which came out on a Saturday, and I was looking for something else, so I was waking up every morning checking Bath & Body Works at that point, and that's why I caught that. But also some people have messaged me. People might have messaged me about this too, but my Instagram's really screwed up and I'm not getting DMs. By the way, if you're trying to DM me on Instagram, it's not really working very well right now. I'm getting like some of them and others I'm not, and it'll tell me I have new ones, but I can't see them, so whatever. I have so much junk in my Instagram DMs anyway from like spam and people trying to get me to review the candles that they made and stuff like all the time. And I appreciate the offer, but this is something I do for fun, and when I start doing all of that, it's going to become work, and I don't have time for a third full-time job, which is what it would be if I took all these people up on the offer, but I just can't sort through it all anyway. Most of the time, so whatever. But yes, so these white candles came out, and I'm kind of glad I missed it because I think I would have had a little mini panic where I would have been in a place where I'm like, oh my God, I have to get to work and I have to log on to this meeting, but I got to order these because the quantities are really, really low. But I wouldn't have known what to get because it's a really bad time for them to do this because you can't return anything right now. So it's like, I remember when the unicorn collection came out last year, I was like, well, let me just order all of these because if they end up being repackages or I don't like them, I can just return them to the store, no big deal. We can't do that now. You know, who knows how long I'm going to be stuck with this marble toffee before I can actually return it. And so even if the store's open, they might not take returns, like some places just aren't now, right? So anyway, yeah, I almost am glad I didn't have to go through that, making the decision, trying to figure out what to order and all of that. Like cherry hand pie, that sounds really great, but it's probably sweet cherry pie, which I have enough of, so I don't need it. But what if it's not and it's different? The only one that I think I would definitely want to try is blackberry cobbler, but I also think that could potentially be blackberry spice, which was repackaged as berry pumpkin strudel. The banana nut muffin could be the banana pumpkin muffin. It could also be a variety of their other banana scents that they've put out. Like all of them seem like they could be repackages. The coffee crumb cake is intriguing. The coconut one could be a lot of different things. I really need someone else to get them and review them and tell us what they are before I decide to spend a lot of money on it. But I think the worst thing is that a bunch of people got their orders canceled because they were in such limited quantity that they sold out really quickly. By the time I, stopped working and checked my phone and realized what was going on, they were long gone. But even people who got a chance to order them and have the order go through were then getting their orders canceled because they didn't actually have enough of them. And then what seemed to be even worse is that when they first went online, they were on sale. Then they went away and they were gone. Then they came back online when they were not on sale. Even though people who had bought them on sale got their orders canceled, then they put them back online at full price. I would have been so mad. That seems pretty shady. But then I found that a bunch of those people that were still trying to order them at full price were still getting their orders canceled. And apparently someone called customer service and was told if the website showed a quantity of less than 500, the order was going to get canceled. And nobody's actually gotten them yet because their shipping is pretty delayed. So, I just got my order from the 18th. So who knows when people are actually going to get these. I almost guarantee it's going to be the same thing that happened with the unicorn collection, where there's going to be a couple of people who, for a full-time living, sell stuff on Mercari, who woke up and ordered 50 candles of each scent, and they're going to jack that price and sell them on Mercari or eBay. It happens every time. We know who those people are. I've bought candles from those people on Mercari before, but it's not awesome, the situation. I'm hoping that they're just mostly all repackages, but we'll see. And if not, they will probably come out again, just like here's Marble Toffee, right? You know, Unicorn Sprinkles came out, and it's come out a couple of times, and then they repackaged it as the pink gumdrop whatever at Christmas too. So if you did miss out on those white candles like me, probably they'll come back around and all of that. Yeah, but an interesting situation there. So yeah, I'll be curious when anybody out there does get them. Anybody who knows. I think Tina Devilicious ordered them. I don't. If he gets them, I know he'll know if they're repackages or not. I need someone who has a nose for the candles and has been dealing with the candles for a long time to tell me if they are the same as other candles that they've put out in the past. So curious about that, but it certainly was interesting. I don't know what they're trying to pull with that whole thing. I know that some of it has to be creating hype. It's just gotta be. But yes, canceling people's orders when they bought them on sale and then putting back on the website for full price, that's probably not a thing that's cool. But anyway, so I'll let you guys go. Thanks for watching. I don't know when I'll be back with Bath & Body Works stuff. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what they come up with. So you can follow me on Instagram at Candles and Music, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.